Today I will be sharing with you insights on what Leela does in the fields of revenue management, loyalty, alliances, CRM, and digital marketing, because that's the portfolio I handle. And going forward, we've been talking about a lot of disciplines since morning. I think somewhere we did not speak about how we bring the entire ecosystem together, which is about the entire revenue as a portfolio. So I don't know how many hoteliers do really look at optimizing every channel in their hotel. That is setting a target by channel, or we'll be working together as a team. When I say a team, all these departments together, because I think hotels can reap a lot if you work together. And that's what I think in our example, in our company, we have seen that working together actually brings great results. So going forward, these are the questions which I thought I could pose in front of you. How much revenue you need to generate from your inbound marketing efforts? Do you really look at how much are you getting from each of your marketing efforts? I don't know if you see that, but this is something you should definitely look at, because I think by looking at them continuously, you do kind of put some serious thoughts and change over. We'll be discussing that as we go along. How many sales query leads and marketing query leads you need to hit those revenue goals? What type of resources and infrastructures are required? What is the clear objective of each function? What are the appropriate ways to measure the ROI of a function? So, how do we maximize results and ultimately revenues by keeping all the teams together on decision making and holding them accountable? Setting targets, because what gets measured gets done. I don't know how much of you use this phrase, but I often, thank you. So I think I'm a strong believer that you need to measure to be able to achieve goals, because if you do not measure, I don't think you can push your team towards achieving those goals, especially in terms of revenue. So setting targets. If I had to ask any of your team members or anybody in the room to set targets, where would you really set a target? What would be a target in the screen? You would be a little lost, right? How the hell do we set targets? So it's very important to set a target to be able to get results. And I think it's important for each individual departments to have set targets. And I think we fairly have done some kind of, we've taken an approach which kind of helps each department achieve this. So creating value by working together. So as the famous quote goes, we can't have a marketing program without customer insights. We need to intimately understand them. We can't be self-servicing, we have to serve our customer. So, sorry, I moved pretty fast. Do you differentiate your product type by season? Have you analyzed which promotions gave you the maximum return and how to enhance it further? Have you done experiments with different creatives to drive demand for the same hotel product at the same price point? Small example, we I think Ben also touched about a little bit in the morning. We did a little CRM activity for a hotel which was a meme, one of our leisure hotels. So we promoted the CRM across to our database with a couple walking together on the beach. Forget open ratio, it was very bad. Nobody opened it also. So I think the messaging was wrong. So we changed the message and we kept the same image. We had the open ratio, but nobody clicked through and went on to our website. So we said, let's add some personalization. So we added a child to the image and we changed the messaging. Click-through ratio was there, but nobody really converted. And all this happened within 5 days. So we said, okay, fine, let's change again. So we added a pet to the image, and that was inside the swimming pool. Believe it or not, that really got us a lot of click-through booking on our website. So consumers look at how you create a message, how you create a messaging, and how do you personalize them to their need. I think we went through some data points of seeing which Aditi kind of showed what is the kind of, I'm talking about Goa as a destination right now, Lila Goa. We have a lot of travelers who travel between 29 to about 35, 36. That's the age group which kind of had the moment on that campaign, which obviously was something which we saw through GA because we saw the uptake in our traffic. How do you best use your customer behavior on digital marketing channels to market your product at the right time to get the maximum results? Strategize, capitalize, and optimize. I think these three stages are important in all the departments. So digital marketing. So what is that we have done a little differently to be able to convert better on our brand website through our digital marketing efforts? What are the goals we have set and what is the value we create out of that? So it's a very difficult task to get 23% contribution percentage on the overall hotel revenues, but I think we are getting there. I'm happy to say that. And you would see the next slide how we achieve it. So I'll keep the surprise element for all my colleagues out here. 3% look to book ratio, very difficult to achieve, but again, we're very close there. 50% increase in total traffic to our brand website. We are almost at 45%. Empower the individual hotel teams by training on how to monitor their hotel ads and online reviews versus concept. So, I'll read through the whole thing. Monthly calls with each hotel to reflect how they have performed on direct channels, provide insights on to cross-function on CRM alliances with traffic and conversions from their campaign. So we went out of the box and we started doing training for each of our hotels and see what is their input in terms of what they felt, how we were faring on our online campaigns. So there was a lot of feedback from them and we improvised. And I think we took a lot of feedbacks which resulted in a lot of positive in terms of revenue. So we asked them questions which they asked their customers who were walking inside the door. That's basically our dear friends OTAs. So why did you even book an OTA? So the top answer was easy to book, easy to pay, and I did get rewarded in terms of loyalty. So we took all these feedbacks and we developed a three-step booking process brand website, which a lot of companies do today because I think that's the learning. And we did a payment gateway along with our website, which a lot of hotel companies kind of resist. So what did we do a little different? So we created Leela Bible. You must be wondering what is Leela Bible. So our agencies, they would only help you as much as you help them. So with our agency who does our SEO and SEM, we kind of gave them a Leela Bible. What is that? Now, basically feeding them with our competition data and our hotel data in terms of what is the promotions they are running and what is the promotions we are running. See what is that they do online. See what is their kind of ad they are serving on the online portal. Are they serving on ads based on discounts? Are they serving ads based on experience? Are they serving ads which is just expression on an image? So this is the kind of information we give our agency, so they are able to provide value back in terms of doing the right campaigns for us. I just spoke. We created the only payment gateway integrated website that offers lowest available rates. I must tell you, we're the only hotel company in the world. You must be wondering. Yes, we are. Which offers on each rate type, each room type, a non-refundable rate. Yes, we did have a lot of problems from OTAs, but we've been handling them. So it's good to do, and you must do, because I think this is the only way you can bring value to the customer or the guest and build confidence on your direct channel. So this is the surprise. So for every room type, on every rate type, you have a restricted rate which is non-refundable, and you have a regular rate which is refundable. So what goes across to all the channels is the regular rate and not the restricted rate. And you can see the difference of what is the kind of value we provide for a customer who comes to our brand website directly to book. I think it's if we as a hotel company can survive for so long and still do this, I think every company can. I mean, every hotel company can. So that's the way we have grown our brand website by almost close to 43% in terms of revenue. So I think this is one thing which I would like to give away, and I think you should also do that. Don't quote us when you do this. So yeah, so that was digital marketing. On revenue management side, we set targets, might sound a little crazy, but yeah, we set targets by channel, which is monthly targets, and obviously segment, I think every hotel does. By hotel, by month, upsell target for call center. So I head the call center of our company too, which has about 55 agents, and every agent has a target set to upsell each hotel. So this could be by room category. So if a caller calls for the base room category, you're supposed to upsell. We have an audit system by which we track that. So we give a target to them as well, because they are an extended team member too. Weekly reviews and deal level analysis, setting source-wise monthly targets, and we intend to have 5% dependency month on month with OTAs. So I think we are quite successfully driving that. Create value, driving revenue based on BI insights. Now this is something which our general managers are responsible for. They have this in their KRA embedded, which I don't think a lot of company does. So they're supposed to react on all kind of red flags which comes up from my desk to them in terms of making sure that that's taken care of. Up-to-date package details and accurate property information along with the right content. I think this is a struggling point for a lot of hotel companies, because end of the day, your front end of the website may be very well written, but when you come to the booking engine side, it's written by the revenue managers. So your English can be quite upside down. So I think that's why this plays a very important role. Your content on the business, on the booking engine needs to be very well written. And I think we kind of keep emphasis on that, and I think all of you should. Selection of right and required distribution channels. I think a lot of B2B channels today play a very, how do I say, you got to be very choosy in the way you choose them, because we know C-Trip of the world, we know a lot of players who take rates from B2B and then you can't even catch them. How is your rate being distributed? So you've got to be very careful in the way you choose your distribution channels, and they reflect on your brand. So be very careful when you choose on a partner. So the leader way, monitor targets on upselling through customer care, improve yield on high demand dates. We quite successfully get a lot of upsell revenues from them. I think this is one point which you all should definitely take back. Creating marketing campaigns to drive demand in low season and for need hotels. Monitor the rate parity on daily basis to make sure that the brand website is closed at all times. Creating marketing campaigns to drive demand in low season for needed hotels. I think this part hotels should. This is the part where revenue management brings hotel teams together, the digital marketing team and the CRM team. We all work together and help the hotel on need periods much in advance, which I don't know how many companies do it successfully, but I think we do a good job. I think, yeah, this is one take on revenue management. CRM, again, very big subject. I don't think I can cover everything, but I can tell you what best we have done till now. So we have set a target of 10% contribution to the overall direct revenues, 15% unique open ratios, 3% unique click-through ratios, 5 cross-brand CRM campaigns per month. I was told I cannot talk about anything which is promoting anybody, so I will not. But I think we do quite a good job when it comes to cross-brand promotion, and we kind of reap good revenue out of that. And I think we do a decent job in CRM activities. How do we create value? Working in alliance with hotel teams to deploy individual strategic action plans, contribution to website productivity, upsell, and then option to convert a value card booking. So you'll be amazed that we kind of ensure that whatever abandoned bookings we see on our brand website, we're able to convert 90% of them. Now you must be wondering how. We take our call center help to do this, and it's a tracking mechanism which helps us make sure that, if the guest was just shopping, we leave the guest with an offer for the next 6 months, and we tell them, you come back to us and this offer is available across all hotels, which is a fixed discount percentage, and it works wonders because it just gives you the freedom of choosing when you want to go. And even if it's a high demand day, I still give them that special offer. I would not like to tell you what the offer is, but yeah, it kind of helps to convert if you monitor that very closely on a daily basis. The Leela way, focus on relationship and CRM. I don't know. I think all of us know this. Relationship is the key in your CRM. It's not about selling your product all the time, but it's about the relationship what you maintain with the guest through when you're communicating with the guest. Hotel specific action plans by season, by need period, which we just spoke about in the last slide. Content that is not just about product or service, but other things that the guest would want to hear about. Travel stories, food recipes, postcards, and destination extra. Now, to drive booking on our brand website, we did a small Get More campaign. This was done end of last year, where the highest prize money which you could win was a car. We tied up with a car company to ensure that, there was various gifts. There was 1, 2, 3, and we wanted more and more people to know that we have a better rate than a third-party site. So to create the buzz, and because our ratio of Indian and foreign mix was healthy, we could do this in India because we know that we would get the crowd. So we created a campaign. It was very successful, and the unfortunate part was the car was won by somebody in the US. So, but nonetheless, we did something else for the guests, which was equivalent to that. So I don't know how much of you do campaigns like this on your brand website, which can bring more and more direct customers, and that's what I called about relationship. When you create CRM campaigns, it's all about creating a relationship, and I think we did create a lot of relationship out of that campaign, because it's all about giving back to them in a different way and not just your product. Come stay in the hotel. It was not like that. Loyalty again, small topic. I wouldn't say so. So I don't know how much or how many of you look at loyalty as a revenue generator. I think if you do focus on this program, it can bring a lot of revenue back into your hotel, and we are seeing that currently in the last 1.5 years. So set targets on this as well, because it's possible. 50% contribution to the overall revenue of the hotel. 25%, it's not yet there, but I think we will get there very soon. 25% local experiences redemption, 15% contribution for cross-brand revenue, 50% of repeat stays. The last one, 50% repeat stay, is one of the KRA into the GM's KRA as well. So we have ensured what matters the most goes into the GM KRA. There are a few KRAs in the RM role and in the Dawson role, but GM carries the maximum of it because he needs to drive it. How do you create value? Revenue, traffic contribution to the website, because every single activity should come back and rest on your website, because that's where you describe. I don't know who was talking about, yes, Puneet was talking about just a small description of your restaurant, right? I think that hoteliers need to be careful the way you describe your product. I mean, it's your own brand website. Talk about it as much as possible. So if you go to our website, you will see a huge section on loyalty by hotel. So we kind of drive traffic. One of the motives is to make sure that you drive traffic to the website on loyalty, contribution to hotel, again on all the revenue perspective, enhanced database reach for CRM campaigns. We target our CRM campaigns through our loyalty program, which is experience-based. We are on a loyalty program which is experience-based, which is very good news because that's where the world is going, not through the points. The lead-away loyalty program is just not equal to loyalty. I'm sure you all understand what exactly I'm trying to say. We focus on enhancing the one-on-one genuine experience with members to build loyalty through our loyalty program, which is B2C and B2B. Individual hotel monthly and annual targets, weekly, monthly, quarterly reviews, and then member exclusive local experience that also contribute to revenue targets. In our loyalty program, we have created experiences which has resulted in about close to 29% of our revenues in our loyalty program comes from other brands across the world, which is an amazing number. That was only possible because we created experiences which is not hotel-based, which is outside the hotel. So we could stay at the Leela Delhi and visit the Taj Mahal free of cost, all paid by us. So that's the kind of experience-based loyalty program we have created. How many of you know Taj Mahal? Oh, okay. So all of you know. So it's about 3.5, 4 hours drive on a BMW 5 Series, all paid for. Lunch is packed. So this is the kind of experience we provide, which the guest does not get charged for. So that's the way we have dealt with loyalty, which is experience-based. And alliances, I'm sure a lot of people would know in this room that getting your alliances to produce numbers for you is not really happening today. For example, credit card companies to start with, airline companies, it's just a payout. You don't really get the money back. So I think you have to really think about the way you partner with your alliances to be able to bring back revenue into your hotel, which I think we have kind of done going a little out of the box. So we have tied up with major banks and merchants, which are completely on our ROI model, which kind of works for both the parties. Target premium inventory pre-purchase through private charter companies and leads from tour guides. How many of you know tour guides actually get booked out 6 months out? Yeah. So there are, I'm sure they exist in Singapore too. They're very high-end tour guides who are not easily accessible to the FTOs and DMCs because they are completely booked out. They would have the advance notice of who is the top guy coming over from the rest of the world because they know much in advance than the hotels because they get blocked first and then the hotels. So we have tied with them and we have tied with charter companies by which we fill up inventories. So that's one more thing which we have done a little out of the box in terms of alliances. I think you all should also do. Revenue and traffic contribution to the brand website, again, they help you bring qualified traffic, so it helps you achieve your website target, contribute to hotel overall revenue, enhance database reach on CRM. It's a good healthy database, so as much as possible garner that database into your database. Tie up with tour guides as we just spoke, tie up with guests even if they are not staying with you. I don't know how many people have tried this, but try and tie it with a high-end brand, which is an apparel, and it may work for you because always you need to think out of the box and probably give away those shopping vouchers which can give them a huge discount and still have a connect with your brand. We have done that and it has worked for us too. I would just like to leave you with this thought. Instead of focusing on competition, focus on the customer. I think that will be a good starting point for the area. Thank you.